Littlefoot production vlog take 2. Oh, I taped it. I taped it. That was a waste of a scene. If you're here, you probably suffer with childhood trauma. Like me. In the first video, we talked about why Littlefoot exists at all. This tiny, non-commercial short made by a small team who grew up on the land before time. That video was all about the why and reintroducing the world to Littlefoot and his mum for the first time. Today, let's think of this as like a little catch-up with friends. What's happened since, who's joined the extended cast, and how this little project has somehow attracted voices that we've grown up with. So a little bit of context, if you've just stumbled upon this project, my name is Joey Lever and I'm directing a reimagining of Land Before Time called Littlefoot. A 15-minute indie short, no studio backing, no rights to the original, just a bunch of artists who refuse to let this franchise fade away. We're blending that Don Bluth emotional honesty with expressive 3D animation, bigger eyes, bigger faces, moody lighting, the works. And since that first video, production has got real. Scenes have been done, shots have been rendered, crews got bigger, animation tests have gone viral. It's been incredible. One animation test got 4.5 million views on Instagram, another one got 3.7 million views on TikTok. It's been wild, it's been absolutely incredible. We've had so many beautiful articles written about us, we've had so many amazing comments, we've had people from the original cast say, I approve this message. It's been so overwhelmingly lovely to hear all these amazing comments from all these amazing people. Since that first video, things have actually started moving. We've gone from concept sketches to rough 3D builds. The animation's underway, the world's taking shape. But here's the thing, the film lives or dies by the voices we hear. The voices of the characters 30 years ago were so iconic. Now, the animation's hitting that sweet spot where it needs voices to really breathe. The characters move, right? The world's got weight, the lighting's moody as hell. But when them performances drop in, that's when it all locks together. And somehow, we have the most insane lineup imaginable. Let me show you. Let's start with the two voices you already know because they've carried this whole thing from the start. Summer Jules Saunders as Littlefoot. I said it in the first video and I'll say it again. She is stupidly good.
My name is Summer Jules Saunders and the role that I play is Littlefoot. I really like the character of Littlefoot because it's fun to play a boy, because instead of usually playing a god, and he has a very fun personality.
There's this beautiful heaviness to her read, like a kid who woke up in a world that just doesn't make sense anymore. Every single take she does just works. Because I've always got in my head what a Littlefoot should sound like, and she is spot on. Like maybe too good. And then we have Larissa Loeffler as Mama Longneck.
Hey, I'm Larissa Loeffler. I voice Mama Longneck in Littlefoot, and I can't wait for you guys to see this. It is such a special project, and what a wild blessing to be able to voice such an iconic character. Yeah, wild. Anyway, it's amazing. Everyone has been such a blessing to work with, and I'm so excited for you guys to see it.
Her performance is what really makes them early scenes land. There's motherly warmth, yet quiet desperation. And she makes you understand why Littlefoot is so heartbroken when I've also told her on a personal level, her acting range as just like a voice actor is phenomenal. Like, to the point where I was like, I'm just a little bit confused to why you're not a Disney princess yet. Like, Disney, she's here. And those two together, pure magic, absolute pure. I love the cast of this film. I'm a massive fan. And things kind of got crazy, like really crazy. After the first video, some of the biggest names in voice acting history started messaging us. Like literal legends, like my childhood heroes. And they all looked at this tiny little indie project and said, yes, I'm in. Let's meet them.
Come, Cera. Three horns never play with long necks. Come, Cera. Three horns never play with long necks.
Mark Meer is Cera's dad, aka Toppy, aka Papa Threehorn. Yeah, Mark Meer, Commander Bloody Shepherd, gaming royalty.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
Mark makes you feel that tension under every spoken word. Like, he's always had, like, when I used to play Mass Effects, I've played all 3 Mass Effects. The trilogies on Xbox was one of my highlights of my childhood. And he always had such a, well, he's on Commander Shepard, obviously. But he always had the most commanding voice.
Very well. I will fight for you.
Try that again and I won't be so patient.
And when obviously we spoke and then I said, we've got a role for you, Cera's dad, we both knew that he was going to be, like, absolutely perfect for this role.
Come, Cera. 3 horns never play with long necks.
Obviously, Cera's dad in the original Land Before Time had a very, very short role, and in this film he does too. But the best thing about Cera's dad is that you can feel the overall tension from him the whole time. Like, the reason the character of Cera is who she is because of her dad. And with Mark Meer heading that operation, it makes sense. What a voice. Also, I've had private conversations, private sessions with all these people. Mark Meer is one of the loveliest guys ever. He is so professional. He's such a fantastic actor. Working with the caliber of talent that is these fantastic people I'm about to mention, it's a different kind of directing because they just hear and feel you instantly. Cera's dad has a moment where he gets a bit angry and he roars. Could you please, like, do that for me? Straight in, perfect take, scares me. What a fantastic actor.
Maybe we all take turns, yes? Oh, share the sleep stone, yes? Be happy. No need to fight. Petri not like fight.
Next is AJ Nicasio as Petri.
Hi, I'm AJ Nicasio, and I'll be voicing Petri in Littlefoot, which I'm super excited about. You may know me from projects like X-Men 97 as Gambit, or Marvel Rivals, or Voltron Legendary Defender was Prince Lotor, Marty McFly in Back to the Future, the game, and a bunch of other characters that I can't think of on the spot.
Petri was one of the hardest roles to cast. So everyone in The Land Before Time has their unique voice, but Petri is one of the most unique aspects of the characters. His voice is so unique compared to many other characters in media. Like, casting for Petri was one of the hardest things I have probably ever done, and probably will ever do in my career. There's not a lot of characters who sound like Petri. When I did start casting Petri, it was so hard to find someone that was able to portray Petri the way I wanted, and that was, as close to the original as possible, having, the actor put in their own flair. It sounded like an impression of Petri and not just Petri himself. AJ comes along, floored me with the ability to take Petri's uniqueness and make it his own. I have never fell in love with the voice of an actor so fast before in my life.
AJ had approached the company, and we're not exactly sure how it got where it got, but the MP3 ended up in my inbox.
Doc, you gotta listen to me. The bruise on your head, I know how that happened. You told me the whole story.
Like, it was just like, here's a file, let me know what you think. Floored instantly. AJ Nicasio as Petri, personally, and I don't want to toot my own horn, is perfect casting. And this is super unprofessional, AJ, and I apologize. But AJ messaged me and just said, I am one of the biggest fans of Land Before Time. I love Petri. Please, can I audition?
So I grew up as a huge fan of Land Before Time, but specifically Petri. I just thought he was the cutest thing in the world. I had 2 fish as a kid that were both named Petri. The first one died, and then the second one was Petri too. And then anytime I go to Universal Studios, I would be like, where's the Petri merch? And I'd be looking for stuffed animals and toys and never found anything. So I was always very upset that there was not enough Petri representation.
And he loves Petri so much. He messages every now and again, talking about the film, talking about how well we're doing. It's so lovely to have not only fantastic talent on the film, but nice people. I'm gonna play Spike. Spike is a fantastic character. There's a lot of grunting and moaning, and I was just like, I can do that. I don't want to toot my own horn. I'm not on the level. I will never ever be on the levels of these guys. But you know what? Down there, in my little snug area, as a little cameo in the film. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. It did take me a very long time to nail the grunts of Spike. I was in the sound booth for like 2 hours, and I'm very proud of myself. So Spike will be played by myself.
Yeah, 3 horns never play with long necks.
And then we have the fantastic Christina V as Cera.
Hi
Hi everyone, my name is Christina V and I'm so excited to be the voice of Cera, the Triceratops in Littlefoot. You may know me from my roles in Sailor Moon, Madoka Magica, that one's a little obscure if you're not an anime fan, Miraculous Ladybug, Hunter x Hunter, Hell of a Boss, Primos, Blaze and the Monster Machines. I have done so much and I'm very grateful now to be part of Littlefoot.
Christina V is everywhere. If you've watched TV, Christina V is probably in it. Genuinely, probably one of the most hard-working voice actors out there. We all know Cera. She's defensive, she's angry, she's scared to death, but would rather die than show it. And again, like, I'm so excited for you guys to hear these voice actors because Christina as Cera, again, more perfect casting. She gets that nuance, she gets the power, she gets that vulnerability. I mean, I know this is the job of a voice actor, but the way she could like transcend who she is into the character of Cera so perfectly and so right every time is phenomenal.
Accidentally erased your ladybug video on your phone, and then when I tried to fix the problem, I dropped your phone in a dumpster, and now it stings like bad. Like really, really bad, and I'm sorry. So sorry.
Christina completely gets that perfect, tough kid hiding pain energy with them super sharp edges that really make you feel hurt when someone like jabs at you. And she's also another amazing person to work with. Like, not only was she a professional in the booth, I feel like that's just obviously a given. These people are incredible. They're where they are because they are fantastic at what they do. But how supportive Christina has been on this project. We wouldn't have got half the people if Christina didn't help us at the beginning. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Christina. She was actually the reason AJ signed on.
So my friend Christina reached out to me and she was like, hey, they're looking for a Petri for this fan project. And I was like, what? And then I saw the animation and I was like, oh, this goes way above and beyond a fan project. This is really in a different tier of ability and craftsmanship. And I was like, yeah, I'm happy to help. This is incredible.
She also recently sent me a picture of her and Don Bluth. And if you don't know Don Bluth, he is the original director, creator of Land Before Time. Is there anything more perfect than that? So, Christina, you are fantastic. Thank you so much for being a part of this film. And then we have Cera Nattichenny as Ducky.
Hi, I'm Cera Nattichenny. I'm playing Ducky. You probably best know me as the voice of Ash Ketchum on Pokemon for the last 20 years now. I'm also Alia, and Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian, and the unicorn in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and some of the mini puffs in Ghostbusters Afterlife.
And the reason I'm smiling so much, I mean, if you're a long-time subscriber of this channel, you'll know why. Pokemon is a huge part of my life. I mean, I have Pikachu tattooed on me forever. I've played every single Pokemon game since I was able to move my thumbs. Probably watched almost every single episode of Pokemon anime. Pokemon is a huge part of my life. So this for me is just... And again, what a wonderful person to work with. I tried to keep my fanboy in. Like, I don't want to scare anyone off this project. I'm a big fan of what all of these people do. So I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to keep it cool. Inside, I was screaming. So I worked very closely with Cera with Ducky, mainly because Ducky is such an important character for the Land Before Time fandom, for the Land Before Time lore. And of course, with past history with Judith Barty, like, we can't take the character of Ducky very lightly at all. Like, I want to put 110% into every single character of Land Before Time. But we all are fully aware that Ducky's a very special character to so many people. So we worked super closely together with Ducky, and working so closely with Cera was just such an honor, like genuinely one of the most fantastic moments of my career. Cera pours so much empathy into Ducky. She's small, she's expressive, she feels everyone's pain. And Cera makes every single yep land so perfectly. The thing with the script of Littlefoot is we're obviously reimagining Land Before Time, but we've took some liberties of a few bits of dialogue here and there to make this 15-minute short make sense into its own compact thing. And when you watch it, you'll realize that Ducky is the emotional beat of the film. So we've not took a character lightly, like I said. And again, Cera was absolutely amazing. So that's all I'm going to say on the main cast. We have so many talented people on this project, and me. But we also have some really exciting cameo roles. So to make the world feel a bit more alive, every single dinosaur that you see in the film's going to have a voice. So we're going to see so many fantastic people, talented artists, dinosaur influencers, film influencers, people, I'm very sure one of these people you'll know. So we have Emily Ricks, who was Bonnie in Toy Story 3. She's got a little cameo.
Hi, my name is Emily Ricks Hahn. You may know me as the voice of Bonnie from Toy Story 3, and I play Quicktail in Littlefoot the movie. I grew up watching The Land Before Time every day before I went to school, so I was so excited to be a part of Littlefoot.
I'm a part of a little film community on TikTok, and I've got my good friend Henry Calvert, Alice Pixels involved. On Instagram, there's so many fantastic dinosaur accounts that post nothing but dinosaur facts, them going to museums. They just love dinosaurs, and I asked them to be a part of it. They've said yes. There's a fantastic Land Before Time group on Facebook full of people that have loved Land Before Time for 20, 30, 10 years. Every single day there's a post talking about Land Before Time, fanfics of Land Before Time, art, tattoos, things they wish would happen. Everything. It's a fan group. It's the Land Before Time fan group. And I've reached out to them saying, who's your top 5 people that you think are the biggest Land Before Time fans? Let's get them a cameo in the film. We've also got other cameo roles from people that have worked on films that I've made. And then we have Jason Griffith is also in the film. Everyone knows how much I love, you know how much, everyone in the world knows how much I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Of Sonic 06 plays Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic and the Dark Knight, Sonic the Secret Rings, all of these fantastic, Sonic X. I grew up with Jason Griffith as Sonic, and again, I get tattoos of everything I love. Basically, Sonic and Shadow are my life. Jason Griffith, who voices Sonic and Shadow, has a cameo role in this film. So yeah, I'm so grateful. I had one role left and I needed a strong, striking voice. I just kept thinking to myself, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic the Werehog, Jason Griffith. I asked him again, where, when, I'm down. What I've learned on this project is that people are lovely. It might seem that I'm very excited, and I just don't want to be that guy to hide my excitement. I am so in love with the cast and crew of this film. I'm genuinely, I don't think I can be happier. I don't think I can be happier. Again, all of these are cameo roles. All of these are little Easter eggs within the film. So if you can find them, if you can hear them, definitely timestamping. I heard Jason Griffith. I heard Emily Ricks. I heard Henry Calvert. You know how it goes. Every single day I wake up and think, how the hell is this real? A no budget indie short, no studio. Just a few of us literally in our bedrooms, in our living rooms, trying to make this thing happen. Trying to keep Land Before Time alive. And we've somehow got Ash Ketchum, Sonic the Hedgehog, Bonnie from Toy Story 3, and all these incredible, incredible people involved. Like, these are the voices from our actual childhood. Our GameCubes. Our Saturday morning cartoons, and they're in our film. Animation's rolling, the voices are locked, it's happening. Again, this project would be absolutely nothing without you guys sharing our progress. So as always, subscribe for more, follow our Instagram, follow our TikTok. We've got Facebook now. Please tell your Land Before Time obsessed friend, and thank you so much for being a part and witnessing this insanity with me. Update 3 for Littlefoot, hopefully somewhat soon.